Very good morning to all of you. So we are going to understand the BCD to 7 segment decoder using the Proteus software. We are going to simulate that circuit using the software. So this is the interface of the Proteus software. So first we'll take the devices from the library. So for that you will have to go to the pick devices. There is a P symbol just beside the L, and you will have to click on that P symbol. So a pick devices window will open in front of you. So now here you will have to enter the keywords of the component which you want to drag in the devices column. So first we'll be requiring the 7 segment decoder. So for that I'll be writing 7 seg, then the 7 segment. Then you can have the 7 segment as a 7 segment decoder. So you can just go through that. So here you will find there are 7 segment decoder in different colors, that is green, red, blue. So we'll be taking green 7 segment common cathode. You can take red also, you can take anything which you want. So I am taking a 7 segment because I have written the keyword as 7 segment. So now I'll be clicking on the OK, or you just click that particular statement twice, then that device will be entered into the your big devices. Now similarly you will be requiring push button, because you know that SPST buttons will be requiring, because you are going to convert the BCD to 7 segment, and BCD will always be in the form of bits, 4 bits. So you will be requiring 4 bits. So for that I'm just writing the keyword as button. So now you can see here the single pole single throw push buttons are there. So just double click on this and that button will appear in the devices. So now the decoder IC you will be requiring. So I think that the IC name is 4511. So I think we'll just check. Yeah, it is there. BCD to 7 segment large decoder. So with lamp test input. So I think this is the desirable IC. Again, you double click it and then it will appear in front of the devices. So now this is all. I think now we'll go to our main window. So you will have to drag, and for dragging you will have to click on this, then keep it on the yeah, in your space which is provided. So here you can see there is a space, so you can move your space here and there, but okay, right now then put here. Okay, so now it is taped. So you will be requiring that 4511. So I think this is right. So now you make a connection between this. So okay, so we are making a connection properly. So I think all these things will be coupled there. You see these are the outputs, because QA, QB, QC, UD, because you will be getting the 7 segments. So these 7 segments will be connected here. These are the IC pin numbers. You don't have to worry about in this simulation software, but when you will be doing hardware in the breadboard, so that time you will have to take the extra care while connecting your pins to the 7 segment decoder. So now you can see here, this is the common cathode. So common cathode, it means what? Cathode will be common. So in that case you will be requiring a ground. So we'll just click our cursor here. So you can see here two this terminal modes are there. So now there is a ground, just drag it in the main window. So now this is okay. So make a connection like this, and after that a push buttons will be required. So there will be 4 push buttons. I don't know why it has appeared. I will have to go to pick. Okay, I think there is some problem. Okay, now okay, so that right, there is a button. Okay, so the ABCD, because you know that the inputs are ABCD only. Okay, so I have just made a connection, that is okay, this is right. So we'll be using 4 push buttons, and 4 push buttons are the SPST buttons. Now, what is SPST? SPST is the single pole, single throw switches. You can just have the connection. Here, you don't need to, worry about that thing. So, we are just making the connections properly. Okay. So now, this will be connected to the some voltage. We can have that voltage. First, you connect all this thing because this will be connected to a power supply. Okay, so right now, now this the LT this is already explained in the theory class. I think this LT and BI, this is not required during the conversion. So in that case, you will be just connecting it with the supply. Okay, so this is all okay. So here you make a connection like this. Three pin will be connected, four pin is also connected. You can make a connection here because this two pins will be connected to the 5 volt. Now this is for a lamp testing. Lamp testing is not required as such during the conversion. And okay, what I made some mistake, I think. uh, and this is okay, I will need to rectify it. Okay, now it will be connected to this ground. Now the same thing again, you will have to take a DC supply. DC supply will be taken here, right? That is okay. It will be connected. So now change the value of this as 9 volt. Here this as a 9 volt will be doing something. Okay, this will be again 9 volt. Let us see whether it is working or not. This is working or not, we will be seeing. I think it is not working properly. We'll again make a connection, again change the value to a 5 volt. Now let us see what is happening here. Yeah, though, yeah, you are getting some values, but I don't think that is because that 0 is not a barrier. So okay, in that case, I will have to delete this power supply button, and I need to connect. I will have to pause the simulation first. Just a minute, hold on. I think this has opened. Okay, so now again I will go to pick devices. Then I will have to write uh, logic toggle. Logic toggle. So now it is connected. Okay, so this is connected. I think. Right. So after making a connection, you can just have a look. If you click here, then it will be at 1. Then if you make it 0, then it will be at 0. Okay, so now we will have these things. I think I have connected right. It is okay. Then Oh, see, so 0 has appeared. So when all the buttons are open, then 0 has appeared. If you make a connection here, so you'll be getting 1. If you make a connection here, because you see this is 0011. So I think 3 will be there. Then 4, that is 7, right? Now if you want to write a 4, then 01. So it is 1. Here you make 0 and this is 0. So 0100. Now similarly, if you want a 5 to be displayed, so 0101. So I'll just click OK. So now it is working properly. So you can just have the we have just made the BCD to 7 segment decoder. So if you have any doubts in this, you can always ask me. Thanks a lot.